Hi, this is Tim Olson from John L. Scott. I'm your trusted real estate advisor for Eastern Washington and North Idaho. With the housing market update for May 2022 using MLS data through April, we began to see a bit of a shift in our housing market during the month of April. This has continued as we got into the beginning of May. This shift results from a runaway inflation we see across the globe. And to combat this, the Federal Reserve had been talking about increasing their federal funds rate for several months. They need to do this in order to slow down inflation and subsequently the U.S. economy. Consequently, the Federal Reserve did increase rates by 25 basis points at their meeting on March 17th and by another 50 basis points at their historic meeting on May 5th. We're expected to see several more rate increases throughout 2022 as the Fed is trying to bring down inflation. Let's get into some of the details. The timing of the Fed rate increases came at the very same time the spring home selling season really started getting underway. We normally see more homes coming to the market this time of year. While it's a good thing for buyers, the move in interest rates has affected the monthly payments and has slowed down the number of purchases depending on the home. But as you can see in this monthly outlook, this monthly update, we are still in what we consider a very, very extreme market in the sense that we're still seeing a very severe short supply of homes. If you were to look here on the column here, you're seeing that all the way from zero all the way up to $1 million, we're seeing less than 1 month's worth of inventory at these homes. These extreme shortages are what's impacting and keeping firm pricing. Also, if you look at this other statistic here that looks at how many homes have actually gone pending in the first 30 days, you can see that the buyers are snapping up any inventory that's coming on the market almost immediately. Conversely, if you look at North Idaho and the Coeur d'Alene market, you can see that they are seeing some of the same things we see in Eastern Washington, although a little bit more inventory up at that $1 million level, but you're still seeing a significant number of homes going under contract in the first 30 days. Compared to Eastern Washington, they started seeing a little bit of a shift later last year. So we have to ask ourselves, what does a healthy housing market look like? Right now, we're seeing this extreme and severe shortage. We're talking about the number of months of inventory. Right here, we're seeing a shortage if we're between 1.4 and 2.9 months, but we're not even close to that. We're not even close to low, healthy, or even selective. We're still in this range here. So as we start to get more homes in the market, that's not a negative thing. That's actually a healthier market that all participants will have an opportunity to see homes. We price them correctly and we'll get them sold. Lenders are currently quoting rates for the 30-year mortgage in the mid 5% range. They've moved this year much quicker than anybody really had anticipated. At the beginning of the year, lenders were quoting mortgage rates in the mid 3% range. And while they're up historically, they're relatively low. Here's a chart showing 30-year mortgage rates all the way back to 1974. You can see what we've seen over the last several years. Some good news is that Lawrence Yun, the economist for the National Association of Realtors, predicts that the 30-year fixed rate mortgage will be in the 5.5% range by the end of 2022. So that's based on the data that we have here today. And mortgage rates have already taken out a lot of that baked in projected Fed rate increases going on the rest of this year for the remainder of 22. So let's hope that the Fed is successful and we don't get any surprises on that additional data. As you can see on this slide from the Spokane Association of Realtors, sales are down 6.9% versus where we were a year ago. This is the shift that we started to feel. With that shift that we have witnessed in the markets, many ask, how are prices? Well, as you can see here, the average prices are up 17.3% with the median up about 19.2%. This is year to year, so this is going from April of 2021 to April of 2022. We are still seeing multiple offers on well-priced homes. We're seeing homes that are not priced well, sitting on the market a little bit longer, and we're having to see some downward price adjustments as a result, because the listings aren't getting picked up fast enough. I hope you found this information useful. Please feel free to share with anybody you think it might benefit. Also, if you're interested in the value of your home, please don't hesitate to contact me. You don't have to be a buyer or a seller to have a good idea what the value of your home is. Additionally, if you have any questions of anything I've covered and how it may affect you personally, please don't hesitate to reach out. This is Tim Olson, your local real estate advisor for Eastern Washington and North Idaho. Have a super week.